Good morning. Today we're going to paint some avocados. Avocados are my favorite fruit in the whole wide world. We're going to do some minimum colors. We can do a light yellow, white, light pink, light green, dark green, and light blue, and a little bit of brown, and I have a little bit of orange. And we're going to do this very, very loose and very heavy, so you don't need to follow any guidelines. So avocados are easy to draw. Avocados are almost like an oval shape like this, and they have a little pit in the middle. And then they have another one here, and we have a pit in the middle. Now, I found in my closet a little board that had a little bit of texture on it. You don't have to have texture on yours. I'm just trying to work with what I have. Remember how we do on Fridays, work with what you have? So this one happens to have a little texture, but you don't need to. And today we're gonna go very, very heavy with our paint and very little water, almost like a oil painting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my yellow down first, and it doesn't matter how heavy or how many brush marks we have. That's what we want, is to make this very heavy and cover all our pencil lines. See that? And that is a very bright yellow, and I love it because that's the color of the avocado inside. Then the avocado has on its little edges some brown. So I'm gonna put some brown around the edges here, and we're just kind of masking our area now. And I'm gonna put a little pit in here with our brown, and another little pit on this one. So it's starting to look like an avocado, right? And we need a little bit of brown up here for that side. And now I'm gonna rinse my brush and take all those colors out completely. I'm gonna take a little bit of my light green and put it on the edge here of my avocado, nice and wide. And I'm gonna come around. And we're gonna make this look almost like an oil painting. So when we pick up these browns and all these colors, they're all gonna, marry within each other. But we don't wanna lose the form or anything like that of the canvas. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of the darker green and put it on the side of my brush and come around here and give it a little shade, right? I'm gonna come here and give it a little shade. I have too much yellow in there, so it almost looks blue, but that's okay. I'm gonna rinse my brush completely again. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm really gonna put my paint on there like I really mean it. So I'm gonna take my yellow and a little bit of white, and I'm gonna just slop it on the background. See that? So it looks like it has texture in it. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side here. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that brown, and I'm gonna come on the outside of this little guy here, almost like a shade, so that you can see where the shade of the pit is. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here on this side. Okay, now I'm gonna take my green, my dark green, and I'm gonna mix it in with a little bit of that blue, and I'm gonna make this side here darker. And see, I'm not being really careful with this. I'm just putting my paints in there. This is almost like what they call an abstract painting here, but it's not, right? So then I'm gonna come over to my left side, do the same thing, and outline that avocado. It's looking really good, I think. And I'm gonna come here and put some color in there. And now with my brush wet but not dry, I'm gonna come with my brown and my green. I'm gonna mix them half and half and put some of that in my center of my avocado because I want all those colors to kind of reflect on each other, and then come back with my brown and put that in the middle. So that's gonna be a little pit. And our pit needs to be darker, so I'm putting my darker brown in there and darker over here. And I need a little bit more yellow on this one here, so I'm gonna come back there and put some more of that yellow in there and put some of that on this side here. Okay, now we need a little shade on the bottom of our avocados. So what I'm gonna do is on the one here on the right, I'm gonna take that one and just do it a little bit darker so we can have this guy on top. See that? And then the other guy is gonna be on the bottom. There we go. And like I said, use whatever paints you have at home. I'm not giving you colors because I want you to work with what you have. So I'm gonna finish my little pit here for now. And I'm gonna put a little shading underneath my 2 little avocados. So I'm gonna take some of this brown and just wash it on the bottom here to give it a little shade. And then the top, because I don't want it to be all plain Jane like that, I'm gonna take my white and slap it on the background and take a little bit of my blue and let that go all around it. And don't mix it so that it's solid. Don't go like this, just do kind of like an X, and it will look almost like an oil painting. I'm gonna do the other side. We're almost done. This is like a really quick, easy project to do. I'm gonna come here and do my white. And I need a little bit darker paint right underneath my pears. So I'm gonna come here with a little darker color and shade those guys so that they ground it onto something. Walk it out. And I'm gonna just tap a little white in here on my avocado and on here. And take a little bit of my little orangey color and put it on here and put it on my pit. And take some yellow and go over that. That looks really cool. I like it. I hope you guys like it too, and you paint it, because this is super neat to do. So here we go. We got 2 avocados right from the tree, ready to eat, ready to make some guacamole or something like that. And let's just put 1 little dot of white on this last one and we're done. What do you think? Did you like it? Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.